What's good, guys, and welcome to a new video. Today, actually showcasing the new balance changes that will be implemented in the next update 11.6. So right now I haven't seen the list, so my reaction will be completely natural, and I will also give my opinion on every nerf. So with no further to say, let's begin with this long balance change list. So I will be covering this whole balance changes in 3 videos. So this first one will be only for Titans, Titan weapons, and the pilots. So yeah, stay tuned and subscribe to the channel, like the video, share it with your friends if you find it useful, and if you don't want to miss these other balance changes videos. So yeah, let's begin with the luchador. So he's getting a tier decrease, not bad. I mean, then reduce jump distance. All right, I mean that's obviously a nerf, so less mobility, of course. Hold on. No. Heimdall. Tier decrease. Other series also tier decrease. Alright. So now with the Mauler, I already see a lot of nerfs. So movement speed. Oh, minus 10 kilometers. That's crazy. No, he will be moving like a turtle. Dark light effective radius from 200 to 130 meters only. That's crazy. Alright, so the radius significantly decreased. Dark light slowdown power buffed by 25%. Alright, doesn't do much. I mean, if you're slowed, you're slowed. Doesn't mean how slowed you are, but alright. And then dark light death mark power plus 12%. I mean, you could technically do 12.5% more damage, but that isn't that big of a difference. Dark light cooldown 15 to 30 seconds. Alright, I find it cool. But now the hook cooldown, that's like the main ability of the Mauler. So getting nerfed from 15 to 20 seconds, I find it a little bit excessive. I mean, if you buff the dark light cooldown by 2 seconds, you could nerf it by 2 seconds. But yeah, as you know, unbalanced nerfs and buff. So damage to DOT conversion duration. Oh, hell no. What am I saying here? 4 to 2.5 seconds. Big nerf, almost cut in half. So right here, what this means is that the time that when the Mauler dashes, the time that the Mauler converts the damage to DOT damage is cut in half. So it was already 4 seconds, and now you gotta think that instead of 4 seconds, it's 2.5 seconds. So you count like 1, 2, and that's it. For that time, you convert damage to DOT damage. So I find that very unnecessarily. And yeah, I mean, it's what made the Mauler strong in the first place. So nerfing that will nerf the Mauler to the ground. So, and it keeps going. I mean, it keeps going with the nerfs. Resistant to DOT. Oh my god. Cut in half also, 30% to 15%. Amount of DOT stacks removed by stabilization. So the pilot also cut in half. I mean, everything cut in half almost. What is this? So overall, a massive nerf, significant nerfs that will nerf the brawler and this Mauler to the ground. Alright, next free-to-play Titan, Indra, or beloved Indra, also getting a big nerf. Tier decrease to begin with, then durability decrease. Alright, movement speed 2 kilometers. I mean, who cares? Electrical lasso radius, that's bad. I mean, it seems like it isn't that bad, but in my opinion, that's something very bad because, you know, now with this radius decrease, the Indra needs to get more exposed to the enemy. I mean, it has his transcendence ability still, but with that 60 meters taken away, I mean, you gotta get closer to the enemy, so I find that very unnecessarily. But alright, so electrical lasso cooldown nerfed by 3 seconds from 14 to 17 seconds. Alright. Electrical lasso repairs 5 to 3%. I mean, that doesn't seem like much, but it can be significant if your Indra has a lot of health. 2% can repair a lot. So also electrical lasso damage also from 5 to 3% nerfed, both getting nerfed. All right. Electrical lasso slowdown power buffed by 25%. I mean, they are buffing the slowdown, but I mean, in reality, the slowdown isn't a big thing, you know. It doesn't do much. I mean, buffing the slowdown power is like almost buffing nothing, you know, buffing the air, you could say. So for me, it's everything is a nerf because these buffs don't make any difference to the Titan. So for me, as you can see here, everything could be red for me. I mean, these green buffs is just to make it seem less bad, but it's already so bad. I mean, they're nerfing our only good free-to-play Titans to the ground. But shh, don't talk about the luchador, please. Don't talk about him. Hey, alright. Vipassana cooldown 14 to 17 seconds, getting nerfed. Vipassana movement speed bonus 20 to 30%. So overall big nerf for the beloved Indra, unfortunately. Now next, Bersagliere. I already seen it and that's so silly. I mean, they're making it tankier, but I mean, he isn't a brawler, he's a sniper. So, I mean, you could also say that everything is a nerf because who cares if they buff their durability or defense points? It is there for a reason. It's a sniper Titan. He doesn't need more health or defense points. So they're nerfing the Bersagliere in his most reliable features like the fatigue shot damage and the fatigue shot damage bonus. So this durability and defense points buff doesn't do any difference. It may make the Berserkir tankier with other with other builds, except for the sniper builds. But we all know it's getting a big nerf in his more reliable ability. So the fatigue, his bow damage is getting nerfed, and his bonus damage for long range shots also being nerfed. So that's a nerf. It may be tankier, but who needs a tankier Bersagliere if it's just there for sniping? So yeah, not good. It doesn't seem too good. So next, Eiffel. Bonus damage for the slugs activated by Canyoneer, 25 to 8%. Wow, that's a lot, man. Getting really nerfed. You see that? That's a lot. So 25 to 8% is a lot. Bonus durability from Canyoneer being a little bit buffed just by how much? 15,000 health. Alright, but overall, slight nerf. Over Rook, defense points decreased, movement speed increased. So yeah, you could say it's a rebalance, but in my opinion it's a nerf because who needs a faster Rook if he can he has his ability to fly up in the air and then like dash in the air. So for me that seems useless. A faster Rook, nobody needs that. He needs that defense point. So for me it's a slight nerf, but it isn't that bad. So yeah, it could have been worse. Atlas. So now we go with the newer Titan, with the newest Titan actually. So frontal shield effective duration nerf from 12 to 7 seconds. So I mean that frontal shield lasted forever, man. I did have some encounters with this Titan, and man, this shield lasts forever. It's almost unkillable. So yeah, that's a well, for me it's a good nerf because I don't have the Titan. Right now it's a pay to win Titan, so for me it's a good nerf. But you know, as obviously for others that have this Titan is bad. I can understand that. So yeah, being nerfed right there. Building weapon damage per particle 50 to 65,000. So that's a 15,000 damage increase. Doesn't do much, I think, but it's doable. Heavy plating, so the Titan pilot skill durability threshold from 15 to 40%. That's actually a lot. I mean, I don't know what this does. Durability threshold may mean something with the durability, but it seems like it's being buffed by some good amount. So, all right, not getting nerfed to the ground already. As you know, guys, this is just the first wave of the nerf with this Atlas, the newest Titan, obviously. So there will be obviously a second wave and a third wave. Yeah, this is only the first wave. They don't want to make the pay-to-win players angry. So right now they're just like mildly, tweaking some things and also buffing some things. But I mean, uh, to buff a pilot skill isn't that much of a buff. Let's be honest. So, and probably they're gonna re-nerf it. So they buffed it right now, but they're gonna nerf it for sure. So as of that, heavy plating, also the Titan pilot skill cooldown increased by 10 seconds. Okay, so yeah, overall slight nerf. But as I said, this is only the first wave of nerfs. So let's continue with the nodens actually. I see just green here, that's very good. Bonus defense points from active support. Increase from 60 to 70, so by 10 defense points, that's good. Making it more tankier. Active support ally repairs per tick from 1% to 2%, so doubled, that's actually pretty good. And active support self repairs from 18,105 to 21,000, sorry. So that's actually also good. It's not a lot, in my opinion, but it's also an old Titan. So it's good seeing old Titans being buffed a little so they can still, compete. So next, Sharanga bonus damage from full power from 26% to 35%. All right. So the Sharanga, I looked it up. I didn't know what this Titan was in my to be honest. I mean, so many Titans already. And this one I totally forgot what this Titan does and on how it looked like. So I know right now what it looks like and his ability, of course. So I'm aware of that. So bonus damage buffed to up to 35%. That's very good. Phase exile cooldown. I mean, that's very good. Please decrease it even more to 13 seconds. I need to see that because this phase exile cooldown is a great ability and this Titan relies on this phase exile sometimes because you see like tons of sword units like slashing through you and slashing through your Titans, to your allies and your Titan allies also. So I mean, the Sharang is the one of the only Titans that can counter really this type of robots. So we need to see more buffs and more counters to this, meta robots. And overall, both got good buffs in my opinion. Could be better, but they are old Titans, so it's okay. Now coming with the Titan weapons. So already seeing lots of red here for these newer weapons. So Modding and Hugging, damage per particle, cut in half for both of them. Well, roughly. Reload amount cut in half. That's crazy, man. Everything cut in half here. Reload interval from 7 to 6. So little buff, just don't make it seem that bad, but in my opinion, it's already so bad. I mean, all ammo also cut in half. Bounce count from 5 robots to 3 robots. I mean, that was so silly and so annoying. I mean, why was that from the beginning 5 robots? Why couldn't it have been 3 from the beginning? I mean, why was that 5? But now it's getting. I mean, that's the only good nerf in my opinion. Everything else it's way too much for me. it's getting nerfed to the ground. But I mean, it's also a powerful weapon. Haven't seen them that much. It's more like a free, pay to win weapon. So I mean, it seems like it's getting nerfed to the ground. So huge nerf for these weapons. So yeah, bye bye Monin and Hugin. It was good seeing you. Striker. So actually, older weapon came together with the Sharanga. Actually, yes, they have like the same color. Yes, now that I remember, they came at the same time. So striker, very old weapon. So damage per particle, being pretty nerfed. So that's almost cut in half, you could say. Yeah, I mean, almost cut in half, or by 2000 roughly. That's a lot, in my opinion. Ammo increased from 6 to 8. That's good. Maximum charge from 6 to 8. So it does more damage with a maximum charge, I think. I'm not sure. And reload interval. What? What are my eyes seeing here? From 2 seconds to 8 seconds? What? So more than doubled. Quadrupled in my. Yes, quadrupled. So from 2 to 8 seconds. So now it takes 8 seconds to reload your weapons. I mean, if it was 2 seconds, that was pretty fast in my opinion. So, but they could have done it more mild. I mean, 8 seconds. Couldn't it have been 6 or 4 seconds? I mean, okay, crazy. Reload amount buffed from 5 to 7. That's good to see. But obviously, overall, slight nerf. Unfortunately, the damage outweighs this ammo capacity buffs and the reload buffs. So yeah, coming with to equalizer and arbiter. Also, they were newly paid free to play weapons. Now they're getting also nerfed to the ground. It seems damage per particle from the equalizer just decreased by 300. That's not a lot. That's nothing in my opinion. But I mean, it shoots these particles. So and the arbiter is getting nerfed by 350 damage. It's not a lot actually, but it's getting nerfed. So the damage, it's not significant, but it will be noticeable, I think. Damage bonus at maximum range from 100% to 60%. So that will be significant, and you will notice that, I think, from maximum range. So they did a lot of damage at maximum range, and now they will do less damage. So yeah, they were a little bit annoying in my opinion. I didn't have them, and they instantly cooked my Heimdall. You know, they went through my physical shield. So shot interval, okay, little buff, nobody cares. 0.2 seconds, what is that? Just 0.2 seconds. I mean, it isn't significant, but would you notice that? I mean, I don't know. To be honest, I don't think so. So yeah, overheat accumulation from 12 to 9 seconds. That's good. Is it? Why does it show it like above? Is it above 12 to 9 seconds being decreased? I don't know. It may be. So yeah, maybe above. Cooling time nerfed from 4 to 5 seconds. So if it overheats, now you need it cool for 5 seconds instead of 4. So overall, I would say big nerf. So yeah, for higher leagues it will be a big nerf, but in my league, it won't make that much of a difference. Only the maximum range bonus damage nerf will make a difference. Apart from that, not really. No, with my Vira and Mahavira, damage per particle decreased by 620 damage. All right, it's noticeable, I think. Yeah, it may be noticeable. Reload amount buffed from 15 to 17. Reload interval buffed from 5 to 4 seconds. Horizontal dispersion nerfed by 50%. Vertical dispersion nerfed by 25%. Alright, I mean, that doesn't make that much of a difference. In my opinion, this weapon was solely for brawling and for close range battles. So that only affects like if you shoot from a long range, from 350 meters and above. So, but you don't even need to use them at that long range. So they are only for close range, and that doesn't make much of a difference if you use it with titans that need to be engaged in a close range. So yeah. Ammo also being buffed from 15 to 17. That's good. I mean, you can see it like a nerf for higher leagues, but in my opinion, it's a balanced nerf. Seen it as in Masters League and under. But I mean, for you guys in higher leagues, will be a nerf. Evora Veyron damage per particle being buffed. Is it being buffed? Really? Oh, really? It's being buffed. I thought it was being nerfed. I will check that later. If it's being nerfed, I will change that, but if not, then I'm gonna leave it like that. And Veyron also being buffed, but just by a little. I mean, less than 100 actually. So yeah. Now we come to the nerfs. Particle dispersion plus almost 50%, man. That's a lot. So these weapons were very accurate, and also from long distances. So this dispersion will affect them a lot. So now they will be less accurate, a lot less accurate actually. So yeah, poor Veyron and Evora. Short interval being nerfed from 0.07 to 0.1 seconds. It may be noticeable, I don't know, to be honest. So 0.3 seconds of a nerf, I don't think that's very noticeable. But yeah, let's continue with the reload interval being actually buffed from 8 to 7 seconds. So they shoot faster. But I mean, obviously, overall, it's a nerf. Unfortunately, these Sonic weapons, free-to-play weapons, are being nerfed. So now coming with Void and Chasm, the newest, obviously, Titan weapons. Damage per particle being buffed by 100. It's almost nothing. Particle dispersion from 0 meters plus 100%. Oh my god. 300 meters plus 50%. 500 meters plus 36%. Holy man. That's getting so nerfed with the particle dispersion. That's crazy. Damage interval while in reload mode being nerfed by 0.2 seconds, or from 0.4 to 0.6 seconds. I mean, barely noticeable, maybe. Damage bonus to primary mode after reload, 10 buffed from 10% to 20%. So yeah, so things that don't really make a difference are being buffed, but the main issues, or the main, where the weapon is the best at, is being obviously nerfed. So Pixonic here really doing it smart, buffing something that isn't really the main point of the weapon, and already nerfing what makes the weapon the strongest. So this is very smart done from Pixonic, but obviously that's a nerf. So these buffs don't do nothing, man. They are just like decoration. Make it seem that bad. Anguisher and Ruiner, what? These weapons were already nerfed to the ground, in my opinion. I mean, they don't do nothing. Even in my league, I mean, I encountered like a Mauler with maxed out weapons, Ruiner and Anguisher. They did nothing, man. They did nothing. I mean, they do no damage now. So horizontal dispersion being nerfed by 33% and vertical dispersion being nerfed by 50%. I mean, they already shoot in every direction except for the target. Now they're gonna shoot everything except the target. I mean, what's the point of making it more useless, man? So yeah, that's obviously being nerfed to the bottom, to the abyss, man. So damage per stack of DOT. Oh, 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 hey, that's actually pretty good. 600 to 920. That's actually good, man. You could say it's a slight buff because these weapons are obviously close range weapons. You don't use them, to shoot enemies from 500 meters, like it says in the on paper. But but this this is a slight buff. In my eyes, this is a slight buff. Okay, to be honest, in my league will be a slight buff, but in higher leagues, I don't know. And tell me in the comments, how do you see this balance changes overall? Next, Kraken Basilisk, damage per particle, being buffed, and Basilisk being nerfed, but it's barely noticeable maybe. Damage per stack of DOT, Basilisk only 100 to 70, alright, interesting. Only Basilisk getting nerfed here, and Crate getting buffed by the damage, okay, interesting. Slight nerf, obviously. Bulava Kisten, so these fun weapons, and also annoying for others. Reload interval from 8 to 6 seconds, that's actually good. And splash damage from 10 to 12 meters. Yeah, I mean, that's useless. To buff the splash damage by 2 meters, is it significant? No. Is it noticeable? I don't know. Leave it in the comments, man. I can't tell. So yeah, but it reloads faster, so that's good. Now, lastly, obviously, pilots. Zhang Li, so the Titan pilot, obviously, getting a tier decrease. Special skills won't work on the following Titans: Rook, Newton, Eiffel, Ultimate Ming, Bedwar, Bersagliere, Mauler, Ultimate Minos, Devourer, Jorn, Ultimate Arthur, Atlas. Man, that's crazy. So I think they have something in common. All these Titans have already a Titan for a pilot for themselves. So this Yang Li Titan won't work on them if they already have a pilot from them for themselves. So yeah, I mean, Yang Li was pretty good. You could put him in on any Titan and it would work flawlessly. But now that won't be the case anymore. So overall, you could see it like a nerf. So yeah, major limitation on special skills, reduce versatility and power, like it says here on the bottom. And lastly, Auto Shraya, special skill, no works on RM, so this medium and the light weapon, and the ultimate version. That's good. So they're getting included in this special skill. If you didn't know the special skill for Auto Shraya, I will leave it like even in a picture right now, so you can see it for yourselves. And well, with all this said, was pretty interesting, my opinion. Pretty unfair, but it's Big Sonic, but nothing is set on stone yet, so maybe there could be some changes, so be aware of that. And if you don't wanna miss my 2 other videos reviewing the ultimate stuff and the obviously robots, drones, orbital supports, and everything, hit the subscribe button and like this video so you get also notified when my next video comes out. So with all this said, I'm signing off and see you in the next one. Bye bye.